What's up, guys? It's your girl jaysimmerz, and welcome back to another house tour video. So on today's video, we are in Plumsburg, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is the new lot we got with the winter update. I'll double check the name, of course, when I'm editing and posting the video, but I think it's Plumsburg. So before we actually go inside, I want to just give you guys a quick overview of the outside and also to highlight the lighting. I feel like ever since they gave us the updated lighting, everything looks so much more realistic and just so much more pretty. Look at how beautiful and just neutral and natural it looks. It just highlights everything. And of course, you guys know I love plants. So with my winter bills, this being the first one, um, definitely had to pack in as much snow threes as I possibly could. Um, but yeah, so that's the back of the house, and then this is like the front in all its winter glory. All right, so let us step into the front door. So let me get my girl to just sit down because okay. All right, so as we walk in, let me just show you guys the entrance. So this is the entryway here. It's a sliding door, and again with the lighting. The lighting is so cool, guys. I absolutely love how the lighting has everything looking so natural. So this is the living room area. So you enter from out and you enter this cozy setting. So you have this beautiful fireplace. You have a place to put your coats and stuff. And then we have some desserts. Also have like all the seating area, which I think can accommodate a good sized family because we have like four and then we have two single seaters. And then over here, we also have like a little section where if you have a sim that is working at home or any of those things, you can have a little space there for them. Also, if you want to replace this and you can put a computer or something that's more useful, you can do that. I just did this because I think it suits the aesthetic of the house. And of course, we can see the outside from the living room with all the trees and the winter and everything. It's just so pretty. So we're gonna head on now into the kitchen area. So the kitchen area, we enter through here. And this is what we are met with. So again, similar setup. So whenever I'm building houses, I usually place things like windows and everything before I decorate, just to ensure the house is like well portioned and everything matches. So we have a similar setting where we have the windows right here, some art, and then we have like the table set up. Again, so inside is like a very frosty theme, if you guys realize. So we have some white brick, and then we also have like the blue color scheme of like frost. So I really like how everything just kind of blended together because you have the whites and then you have the blues and then a hint of wood with the furniture and also with the flooring. So we have this cool setup. Again, this can seat up to 6 persons. For a small house, I do think it's very accommodating and spacious. So I actually put in the computer here, but again, it's not that necessary. Like you can put the computer wherever you want it to be. I specifically found it just cute right there, so I didn't mind it. In this section, we have like another little fireplace with like some wood and like a mirror and stuff. I found that to be kind of useful because I mean you're in the kitchen and you have guests over and sometimes you just need to warm up a little bit. And then also the mirror, you can probably check your outfit, especially if you're having guests over for like dinner or something. This is a kitchen setup. So the kitchen setup is pretty simple, and I mixed and match cupboards and stuff. So while we're at it, usually I would have had a lot of options to choose from where my cupboards are concerned, but I actually had to resort back to the original game stuff that we have from like the base game. And that is because I lost my game and I lost my game progress because my phone, which is what I use to play the Sims Freeplay, decided to stop working. So, guys, I literally had to start all over again. I am on level 20 and I'm currently trying to complete like the different tasks and stuff to like level up, but it will take me some time. So I recorded the last episode of the Let's Play and I also lost that. So that's like completely dead because I can't even recreate the family right now. But it is what it is. I have a new series coming, so you guys can look forward to that. And yeah, in the meantime, this will be my new journey of trying to regain my game progress. But having to use the base game stuff for the kitchen is not bad because honestly, I do love how everything turned out, and the natural lighting in here just makes everything so much more realistic. So of course, we have like cinnamon rolls, we have like all the little champagne stuff over there. What else I have? Strawberries, whatever kind of cake is that. So yeah, so it just looks like, we had a ball making desserts and then we can come over here and enjoy said desserts. So really love that aspect. All right, so we are basically done with the main space. So let's head on into the bedroom. So when you head into the bedroom, you have this setup, which is like a mini living space. Of course, it's a bedroom, and you guys know I love to create unique looking spaces. So this is, of course, the master bedroom. So you have the bed right here. You have like a bedside table. You have these hanging lights, which I think really adds to the aesthetic. She has like a little winter painting as well, of course, again with the windows. You can see outside and the snow is falling. Just love that touch. We have like a little area here to place your clothes. But I really do enjoy the fact that you can come in here and you can watch TV, but then you can also play game. Let me see if I can get her to do that. Is it that I can do that, or is it just teenagers? I can't remember right now. Let's see. I can't click that, so maybe they can't. But anyways, we have that option. And then right, just so you guys can see a live demonstration of how she can actually watch TV in the bedroom. Because at first I thought because the chairs weren't placed like in front of the TV, you would not be able to have your sim look at the TV directly. But I do think this is pretty cool and she is very much enjoying herself. So we love that. All right, so of course, I love my ensuite bathrooms. I don't ever really have separate bathrooms in general in my houses. Usually they are always attached to a bedroom. So we're gonna head on into the ensuite bathroom, and of course, luxurious as well. So let me show you guys from this direction first. All right, so as you enter, this section is where you would do your business, okay? This is the toilet area. I think because it's a kind of small block, I can't really show you guys properly, but this is the toilet area. It's really just the toilet and then some like towels and stuff, like supplies like that. I think I have a towel rack. Do I? Yeah, I think so. So that's when you now enter, and of course that's like separated from the rest of the bathroom. And then over here we have the massive vanity with the sink, and then we have like the toothbrush area. So again, we can come here and we can do multiple things. And then we have like a section where I imagine would have, oh, I'm seeing toilet paper, but you also have like shampoo, conditioner, all that stuff. And in this section, we have a shower and tub combo. So again, with being creative, I love to create spaces like this because sometimes we need to get creative and also have everything function because they can shower and they can also just chill in the tub at the same time. So if you have like a husband and wife and would they want to be in the same space, or maybe they came home from a long day and they just want to get into bed in similar time frames, you can have them one shower and the other one can just be in the bathtub. So I think that's pretty useful. And then in this section, I have like a little mirror. So, if you need to check your outfits and all that stuff, you have that there. Also, some seating and a pine tree. So, I kind of always make it my duty once I have space in my house to put some seating where the bathroom area is because I think it's practical. Like if I had the opportunity to design my own house from scratch, I would definitely put seating in my bathroom because I do think that it's useful, especially when you want to do things like your hair, etc. I think it's pretty useful to have seating in your bathroom. So, love to decorate the bathrooms. I think the bathrooms are probably one of my most favorite places to decorate in a house because I can fit like so many different things into it. But overall, I do think that I am very, very happy with how my house turned out. I think it's pretty comfortable for the most part and functional. So, for it just being like the cutest, smallest footprint ever, I do think that I was able to fit a lot of items into this house and also just have it be functional. I think you basically have everything that you would need here. And I mean, if you are missing things, you can easily just swap things out because I don't think I put in things like toaster and microwave and all that stuff. So obviously I would probably need to do that. Don't have the space right now, but I wanted to give the messy feeling of a used kitchen that was used to create these very delicious desserts that you do see on the table right now. So love that. But overall, guys, this was very fun to put together. The back also has like a space where you can come and just chill by the fire, and also a little entertainment area here. I think you can serenade somebody else and they can come and be serenaded, something of that sort. So that's also very cool. But yeah, so love love how this turned out. Honestly, it's one of my first winter bills that I genuinely loved. Because I feel like sometimes winter, um, I usually do like a lot of woods and browns, but this time it was all like white and blues and very frosty. So I think it enhanced the snow that's falling outside. So I just love that. And of course, the roof is covered with snow. And the neighborhood as well, I think, really just complemented everything. Bloomsburg or is a very pretty city, well, lot, because it's really just a lot. Um, you have a couple things you can actually do out here because you have like three parking spaces. I think you can have like a snowball fight like right here. I think you can come and chill on this as well. Is there anything else that you can do? I don't think so. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. And of course, loving the wintry aspect of instead of it just being a forest, you have like a bunch of different houses, and it's pretty cool. Gives the neighborhood vibes. All right, so this is the end of my tour. Of course, you know, I'm gonna include my screenshots, and I need to step back to include my blueprints. So I'm gonna try to get all of that done when I'm editing. So without further ado, I think this is me saying goodbye for now. But guys, as I said, please bear with me with my game progress. Like the majority of these items are actually things that I stole from other houses. Okay, I built houses. I stole a lot of the items from them. That's like the houses that we get. And that is how I was able to design this. Okay, like it was stolen items, really and truly. So yeah, I mean, granted, I had some things, but I think the majority of what you see here is legit stolen. So I think I'll be doing a lot of that until I actually get back my game to where it was, which we know is going to take a very long time because, you know, things like clothes and hair and whatever, even like building items is it takes time, and then you have to wait on Sims to give you back the packs, and I'm not gonna think about that stress right now. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.